Your attitude is quietly shaping your entire life, far more than your talent, your intelligence, or even your past. Right now, as you're listening to this, it's determining how you react, what you notice, and what you ignore. Most people believe emotional intelligence is about being calm, kind, or understanding others. But that's only the surface. The truth is much deeper and much rarer. Only a tiny fraction of people carry certain emotional traits that silently set them apart. They don't announce themselves. They don't look impressive at first glance. But over time, they change everything: relationships, confidence, decision-making, even peace of mind. Psychologists have spent decades studying why some people seem unshakable, while others feel constantly overwhelmed. In the next minute, you'll discover the hidden signs of emotional intelligence that most people never recognize in themselves. Today, we're counting down 12 overlooked signs of emotional intelligence, and number 6 challenges almost everything you've been taught about strength. Before we begin, take a quiet moment. No judgment, just awareness. Because the first sign begins not with how you treat others, but with how you relate to yourself. And stay until the end, because I'll share one simple practice that develops the most elusive trait on this list, the one that transforms pressure into clarity. Sign 1, you notice your reactions before you justify them. Most people feel first and explain later. They explode, withdraw, or defend, then rush to justify why they were right. Emotional intelligence begins earlier than that. If you can catch the moment before you react, before the words leave your mouth, something powerful is happening. You feel the tightening in your chest, the heat of irritation, the urge to interrupt, and instead of obeying it, you observe it. That pause is not weakness, it is awareness. Sign 2, you don't need every emotion to be fixed. When discomfort arises, many people panic. They rush to distract themselves, numb themselves, or demand reassurance. But emotionally intelligent people understand something subtle. Not every emotion is a problem. Sadness doesn't always need a solution. Anxiety doesn't always need elimination. Sometimes emotions are information, not emergencies. If you can sit with discomfort without running from it, you possess a rare inner steadiness. Sign 3. You can admit when you don't know why you feel a certain way. This sign often goes unnoticed because it feels incomplete. You feel off, irritated, heavy, but instead of inventing a reason, you say, "I'm not sure what's going on yet." That honesty matters. Many people rush to blame circumstances or people just to regain a sense of control. Emotional intelligence allows uncertainty. It understands that clarity unfolds with patience. Sign 4. You take responsibility without self-attack. There's a difference between accountability and self-punishment. Emotionally intelligent people can say, "I was wrong," without turning it into, "I am wrong." They separate behavior from identity. Mistakes become lessons, not labels. This is why they grow faster and carry less shame. Sign 5. You realize most conflict is about unmet expectations. Anger often feels like it's caused by others. Their tone, their behavior, their carelessness. But if you look closely, beneath the anger is an expectation that reality failed to meet. Emotionally intelligent people ask themselves quietly, "What did I expect here?" That question alone dissolves half of unnecessary conflict. Sign 6. You don't confuse emotional control with emotional suppression. This is where many people get it wrong. Strength is not the absence of emotion. It is the ability to feel deeply without being ruled by what you feel. Suppressing emotion creates tension. Awareness releases it. If you allow emotions to move through you, without acting them out or locking them away, you are practicing one of the highest forms of emotional intelligence. Sign 7. You can change your mind without defending your old position. For many, Changing their mind feels like losing. It threatens identity and pride. But emotionally intelligent people understand that growth requires flexibility. They don't cling to outdated beliefs just to stay consistent. They value truth over ego. That quiet adaptability is rare and incredibly powerful. Sign 8, you listen for what is felt, not just what is said. Words are often masks. Tone, timing, and silence tell a deeper story. If you notice emotional undercurrents, hesitation, tension, over-explanation, you're perceiving beyond the surface. This doesn't mean mind reading. It means emotional attunement. And it changes how people feel around you, often without them knowing why. Sign 9, you don't take everything personally. Even when it feels personal, this doesn't mean you don't care. It means you understand that most people are acting from their own fears, habits, and unhealed patterns. When criticism comes, you pause, you filter, you ask, is this about me or about them? That discernment protects your inner world. Sign 10, you can be alone without feeling empty. Solitude reveals emotional intelligence. If you can sit with yourself, without constant distraction, and not feel the urge to escape, you've developed a strong inner relationship. You don't need noise to feel real. You don't need validation to feel whole. Sign 11, you accept that you can't control how your perceived emotionally intelligent people act with integrity, not approval-seeking. They know they can communicate clearly and kindly and still be misunderstood. Instead of obsessing over perception, they focus on alignment. This releases enormous mental energy. Sign 12. You see emotions as temporary weather, not permanent identity. This is the most elusive trait of all. You know that today's mood is not tomorrow's truth. That emotions rise and fall like weather patterns. You don't build your identity around a passing storm. This understanding creates resilience and peace. Final reflection, remember where we started, your attitude, not as forced positivity, not as denial, but as relationship to yourself, to emotion, to reality as it is. Here is the simple practice I promised. When emotion arises, silently name it without judgment. This is frustration. This is sadness, nothing more. That single act of naming creates space. And in that space, emotional intelligence grows. If you recognized yourself in more than a few of these signs, you're further along than you think. And if you didn't, that awareness itself is the beginning. Because emotional intelligence isn't about being perfect. It's about being conscious. If you like the video, don't forget to share, comment, and follow so you won't miss WTS coming your way.